Good morning, welcome to another edition of Made for Greatness on Mixed FM. I am Cubase, your host. As always, I'm joined by the lovely Raynell in studio. Good morning, Raynell.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm blessed. I'm happy.
You
I got ladies here.
Don't say I'm blessed. That term got
It's
abolished by
I'm
the
supposed to
blessers.
be blessed, right? It's a Sunday, like.
No, but the blessers came along and then nobody wants to be blessed anymore. Know what I'm saying? But anyway, for this morning, it's going to be a quite interesting one because we have two extra guests in the studio. The co-founders of Fianketo Chess Academy. I just learned that word. Apparently, it's a chess move in chess. Go figure. I've got Lishan and I've got, oh my gosh, I can't remember that name again. Joyce? Jolly Joyce? Jolly Joyce? Jolly Joyce. Okay. Today we are actually tackling friendship, and that's why Raynell brought her friends along. Actually, we are just going to highlight the 5 qualities of bad friends. You know, if you surround yourself with bad company, bad things are going to happen to you. So you should start picking them out one by one. And Raynell, let me just hand over to you, man. You got this.
Yeah, yes, I got this. So anyways, we have these friends that are like really, really different, right? So, I mean, I don't necessarily mean like, this is just our opinions, like, this is just our qualities that we find in bad friends, you see? So we might be different. Somebody out there doesn't think, could not think, probably doesn't think this is a bad quality from the ones that we are going to point out. But this is our opinion, right?
By the way, if you don't think it's a bad quality, then you probably have it. That means you are the bad friend.
If you don't agree, then...
Because I went through the list and nothing there, is ringing alarm bells. It all sounds like people I would get rid of if they were around me too. Anyway, let's get to it. What's the first one?
Okay, our first one is a friend who has a mental note on everything that you do for them. Like, let me give an example. For instance, like, we are friends, right? And then, like, one day I want to ask a favor from Lishan or Jolly. And then I'll be like, can you do me a favor? And then she'll be like, nah, maybe she's unable to help. And then I'll be like, remember I did this one for you? And like those people that point out those things for you guys to feel like you're obligated to help them. That is like one thing that is a very bad quality in a friend. Right?
I agree with Raynell. I mean, if you have that friend that always points out certain things that you've done for them, and this one time you need a favor and they point it out all the time, then I mean, it's not a quality of a good friend.
It's somebody like they only consider you as good as what you can do for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's talk about friend number 2.
Yeah, point number 2 is friends that always gossip. I mean, I know we all have that gossiping sense in us, like, but you can differentiate between a person that's always negative about people or things, and this one that just does it for fun, Or you'll find people that have mutual friends. You see, like for instance, Lishan and I, we have Josie as a mutual friend. Then she has a problem with Joyce, right? And then she'll be like, no, Joyce did this and this. I don't like it. She does this. Now she's trying to impact me also, like, so I can also hate Joyce. Like, no ways. I don't want to take your fight. Just take your fight somewhere else with her. Like, I don't want to be part of those. I know friends are supposed to be loyal to each other, but come on, man. Like,
I mean, if we're all friends, if we're going to talk about Joyce, then maybe let's call her.
Yeah, let's call her so we talk together like we are friends, right?
I mean, that's what I would think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, having a friend that gossips about other people, or even just a mutual friend, is not a quality of a good friend. I mean, why are you so worried about what the other person is wearing?
Exactly.
What the other person looks like today?
What they're doing.
Think about yourself.
Exactly.
Look at yourself before you start judging other people. And if you have something bad to say to someone, just go say it straight to their face.
Exactly.
Why should you say it behind their backs? Who are you?
Yeah, who are you to judge them? You don't have a right to judge anybody, so...
Then you can't really be considered a friend.
Not at all.
Yeah, and I believe there is positive gossiping and negative gossiping. And once you find yourself in a situation where you're with a certain group of friends and all you do is negative gossip, you always try to bring someone else down. And when you bring someone else down, it's not like it elevates you up or any sort. Then you need to reevaluate that friendship, because if you find yourself in a certain circle whereby all you do is gossip,
yeah.
so once you don't have any gossip at all, there is no friendship. So you should really look up close and
as
evaluate
females, we have that tendency of having too many friends, everywhere you go, you just want to make a friend. As females, we also have that tendency of making friends too soon. Like, we have just met, and then all of a sudden you already want, let's exchange numbers. What is the purpose of that friendship? I believe in having a purpose for a friendship. I should be able to learn something from you. We should be able to educate each other and grow each other for us to have that friendship. We cannot just have a random friendship like, let's just go hang, let's go chill. Those type of friends are not really people that you really need in your life. I'm not saying chilling and whatever girls' night out is a bad thing, which is a very good thing. I mean, like, we all have to have. It's a very good thing, darling. It's a very good thing. We all need to have that. To just let loose.
Everybody needs to let loose.
You need to let loose once in a while, But then you should have those people that you can go out and then still be able to say, you know what, I can get drunk. I'm with them. I know I can. I'll still go back home safely, and they will not be able to. They will not go out there and spread funny things that I've done throughout that night that didn't even happen or whatever. So you don't have to be worried about those. Those are the type of friends that you need. The ones that you can go out and just be yourself and just be cool without any judgment or anything like that. Yeah.
We're touching number 3 now.
Number 3. Those friends that don't support your goals. Like, for instance, if you're doing something, if you're trying to do something, right? Like trying to start up a business, trying to
the no you can't friends.
Yeah. The you know what?
No you can't. The ones who are always saying no you
exactly.
can't.
Those no you can't friends. No, my mother didn't succeed in that type of business friend. No, you there are too many competition type of friends. You see, those people that are always negative about your goals. I mean, if I come to you and ask you advice as my friend, what do you think about this whole plan of me trying to do this? If you come to me with your negativity, like, no, I think you should just concentrate on your school, concentrate on your exams, and then focus on those things later. Sometimes it's a good advice, but it depends. You need to be really careful on who's really giving you the right advice and who's really giving you the advice of envy or hate.
I personally have encountered friends like that, especially in high school, based on what I do. I'm a chess player by profession and I'm a chess coach. Nobody really actually believed in me when I told them, listen, I'm about to do this thing.
Yeah.
I'd always have that friends that say, but it's not going to take you far. What is it going to do to you? What is chess and stuff like that? And I don't need such friends in my life. I need someone to support me. I need a friend to support me when it comes to things that I am passionate about.
Exactly.
And chess is one thing I am passionate about. And such friends I just cut off in high school because I don't have time for that negative vibes, for that negative support that you're giving me, telling me that school, that you're supposed to do something else because chess is not something that will take you far. Yeah, so from my point of view, I mean, you need a friend that will support you in everything you do.
Yeah.
I can relate with both Lishan and Ranelle. Guys, support. It's the key. And once you find yourself not doing that, then you should really ask yourself, what type of friend am I? Or if you find yourself on the other line and your friends are not doing that for you, you should ask yourself, what type of friends do I have? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to start up something. And along the way or the road, you have friends that are going to benefit from this.
Yeah.
Because one way or the other, they want something from you. And whether it's finance or what or not, it's something you gain from this whole business you're trying to implement. If you're trying to achieve a degree, you need support. So when you go to when you follow a wrong route, these friends are supposed to literally motivate you and support you in something that you are passionate about. Not something that society view as females should do this, or you should literally do the certain things and so forth. So guys,
you know
support.
Why they say there's no bad idea. It just depends on how you go about it. But you always need the right support with you. And friends are one of the people that play a big role in your life. If your friends don't support or they don't at least encourage you or motivate you to do what you want to do, then that it's gonna be you might actually even, you don't know what advice. When you give advice to somebody, you need to think about what will it do to them. You might make that person just give up their dreams because of that advice that you have given them.
Because imagine if you had listened to your friends in high school, do you imagine how unhappy you would be right now?
I know.
Trying to do something else.
I know.
and looking at it that she's doing good, I wonder how they're feeling now. Like,
She
She's
should
doing
have quit
good.
in
Yeah.
high school.
Exactly.
All right. You know, the friends that don't support you. The ladies are so young, but, you know, they speak so much wisdom. Yes, you're live with Cubase right now, Lishan and JJ.
Choice.
You see, like JJ just works for me. We are discussing the 5 qualities of bad friends, or you know, the 5 qualities that you will find in most of the friends that are bad for you. We are all the way through to number 4 now.
I'm sure all the ladies out there would agree. Would agree with this point. A friend that flirts with your boyfriend. If not your boyfriend, your crush. Yeah.
If not your crush.
If not your crush, your husband. It's true. That those type of friends that, you know, Jesus Christ, I don't even know what
I think that, like, this one really does speak for itself, man.
yeah, like
It does.
it does.
It's
Like girls are like, we are naturally jealous. We get jealous. You know
Damn.
yourself
Oh,
what gets
yeah.
you mad. You know yourself as a lady. You know what gets you mad when somebody does that type of thing to your boyfriend. So don't do it to me. You see? Don't do it to me.
Just don't do it.
Just
don't do it. Don't do it.
Ladies.
Okay, so I don't really have much to say about that because I haven't been in relationships a lot, and I haven't encountered a friend that has done that to me. But I would have felt bad if it was me. I mean, I'm also a kind person. I'm a very kind person. I smile with a lot of people and stuff. But as a friend, you're just supposed to know the boundary when it comes to your friend's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Don't touch the guy. Don't even give a 10-second hug. In the first place, if your boyfriend also does that and he entertains her flirtiness, then it's also just,
Yeah.
the relationship is
That's
also
right.
just off.
there's a little bit of weirdness going on.
Yeah.
there.
Weirdness, exactly.
Guys, so I can't even high five your boyfriend. Come and tell me.
No,
Nah,
you can.
that is fine.
That is like.
I can't touch
Well,
him.
no, my question is still refers like, what would you feel comfortable with me doing to your boyfriend?
Basically, respect is key right now.
Yeah.
So if you're doing something inappropriate, you should ask yourself, how would I feel if the next person does this to me?
Yeah.
And okay, well, what we do most of the times when we go out with the girls and I see my crush or someone I like, I'd be like, girl, would you? Like,
would you?
nah.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Like we establish stuff, like we speak basically. So if I like someone, I will put it out there, like, oh, I really feel like he's attractive, or oh, look, there's my crush. So
So you
already
know.
then you know.
So you know.
All right, it's Cubase right now, Lishan and JJ, and we're touching on the very last one.
We now have that this social media, right? It's like a problem and a cause of so many problems in people's lives. Sorry.
It-
Sorry, Facebook. Sorry, Instagram. Sorry. But you know, you find those friends that every time you argue, then they run to social media. Oh, someone thinks that she's now what, because what. Those type of friends. Those type of friends that always run to write everything that is a notebook of what you guys are going through. Those are not real friends at all.
So if you have a problem, if we have an argument, we have a problem, we should address the problem as grown-ups, matured people, because social media is not going to solve the problem. People are going to read about your problem, and then the next time they see you in public or your friend in public, they'll say, that's that girl that the other one was talking about, bad about on social media. So posting your problems on social media, your arguments on social media, is not the solution to fixing an argument in a friendship or relationship or whatever it is. So if I personally think you as a friend should address such things maturely, because if you encounter that type of friend, then I personally think you should just cut it. You need to cut it.
I can't agree less with Renal and Lishan. If I have an argument with someone, I wouldn't take my phone and start tweeting about it or putting it on Instagram and stuff like that, because everyone else out there is gonna read about it and laugh about it, because not everyone out there really wants to solve it or would even help you solve it, literally.
No even wants to help you solve it.
Yeah.
Even
I
the
mean-
ones who can help you solve it don't really want to.
I mean, one day you're gonna solve that whole dispute with that person. Then you guys are gonna be seen together again, and then you'll be like, weren't you guys just arguing like recently? Weren't you just saying this about her? Then few few days later you'll be like posting her, my love, and no matter what my it's a bad picture for yourself.
Before I let you go, maybe let's lighten up the mood. What is the best quality in a friend for you?
For me,
Yes.
I would definitely say somebody that's very supportive.
Listen,
For me, I'd say it's respect. Once you respect me, all the other things fall in place. You'll start supporting me, the connection will be strong and stuff like that.
For
JJ.
me, is empowerment. Let's empower each other, and things will elevate. Basically.
All right, ladies, thank you so very much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
You guys are welcome anytime.
Yes.
Thank
Reynal,
you.
you'll be back next week.
Yes, of course.
All right, Made for Greatness. If you're checking, or if you've been checking the video out on our social media or on our website, it's much shorter than the actual conversation. So if you want to hear the full conversation, make sure you're always listening to the shows Sunday mornings on Mixed FM. It's 88.2 in Kitmans, 104 in Mariental, 105.9 in Ochiwarongo, 105.6 in Ovamboland, and 102.7 in Rundo.